guys, a warm welcome to Open Up. Hey, excuse me, you who? What? Ishwari, aren't you forgetting something important? Come on, we had talked about this. Oh my god! Oh, yes, absolutely. See, this is what happens when my analytical part of my brain takes over, and this is why it's important for it to take over, because when I get excited, I sure can forget to disclose some important things. So, hi guys, I have a big and exciting news that I want to share with everyone. Today, that is 23rd May 2020, marks the 1 year anniversary of my YouTube channel Open Up Psychology. So it has been a one beautiful year of making videos, sharing videos with you guys and getting your feedback about the same. So to commemorate this 1 year journey that I have taken, I decided to change the name of my channel from Open Up Psychology to, can I get some drum roll please? The Talking Therapist. So I think that this name perfectly describes the kind of channel that I want to create, where I am a therapist and I sure like talking to you guys about psychological concepts and about mental health. So it seemed like the perfect name for my channel, isn't it? And now let's see what we are going to be focusing on in today's video. So without further ado, let's go. So this video is going to be kind of a gist of everything that I have learned in the last 1 year. Every roadblocks, every insights, every eureka moment that I had in the last year will be now covered in this video. Now these guidelines won't just be for aspiring YouTubers, but for everybody who is about to try out something new, about to take a plunge, a leap of faith, or someone who has maybe started the process but is still in the earlier phases. So let's see what are the three main things that I have learned in the last year. So the very first thing that I remember Googling when I decided to start my YouTube channel was what to expect when you are starting a channel. And one of the very first things that popped up in the articles that I was reading was that you have to be patient. You can't expect your channel to blow up, videos to go viral. And where even though I had that in my mind that yes Ishwari, just because you start a channel it won't really be viral in an overnight or even in a month's time. Every time that I uploaded a video and when the videos were not really that well received, when the views were not that high, when the subscribers were not increasing, it definitely did have an impact on me. And on the days when I used to question if I should even do this, and so when these self-doubt and all of these critical thoughts used to set in, almost every time it used to happen that somebody used to message me saying that your videos have really helped me. So many clients of mine who know about the channel have watched those videos and they say that between the gap that we have in our sessions when we are not meeting, those videos help them to kind of remember the things that we discuss in therapy. So these things definitely helped me go along and keep powering through. But at the same time, I also learned how to kind of get that positivity from within and not really be dependent on outside sources for that positivity. So this was the number one thing that I learned, that if you have to achieve any single thing, any small thing, then it can be for you, it can be probably losing weight or eating right or sleeping well or engaging in a hobby. Any accomplishment that you want to achieve does require a hell lot amount of patience and positivity with that. So that was my number one learning from the last year, that I learned to be patient. I learned to go on even if there were no external validators for me, even though sometimes my views were around 30 or 40, and that is definitely discouraging, but I learned to power through that as well. The second learning that I got from the last year was enjoying the process, simply enjoying the process of brainstorming for a video idea. Once you get that idea, starting to search about material, starting for thinking about the content, jotting down the main points, thinking about how I would like to present that content to the viewers, how I would like to edit it. So this entire process, right from the moment of that eureka moment that, oh, I can make a video about this, till the moment I uploaded it on YouTube, was something that I genuinely enjoyed so much that after a point it became more about my learning than about gaining subscribers or gaining likes. So don't get me wrong, these things are definitely important, and that is the motive that I started the channel with, isn't it? That the channel grows a lot. I'm able to help many people, and while that is still a goal for me, the secondary goal, or I would say a goal equally important as that, is also increasing my own knowledge, increasing my own perspectives, different ideas about psychology that I might never have had before had I not started this channel. So routine reading about things, the systematic way of approaching content, how to kind of take a big concept, a heavy concept, and translate it into something simple and something that is enjoyable for the person who is listening to it. All of these skills were developed in the process of 1 year, and I am so incredibly grateful for that I get the happiness of making videos. I get the happiness of editing them, because in the editing process I get to take something that was raw and make it something into refined, and that is something that gives a lot of happiness. So I learned to enjoy the process rather than to just go on wanting that, oh, I want that end goal, and all of this is just small steps that I'm taking to reach there. But why not enjoy these small steps while on your way? So this point brings to mind a song from Jab We Met, one of my favorite movies of all time, and one of my favorite songs, which goes like, हम जब चलने लगे हैं ये रास्ते, आहा हा, मंजिल से बेहतर लगने लगे हैं ये रास्ते, आओ मीलों चले जाना कहाँ ना हो पता, आओ खो जाए हम यूं लापता, हम जो चलने लगे हैं ये रास्ते, आहा हा, मंजिल से बेहतर लगने लगे हैं ये रास्ते. So I think I don't need to say any more. These lyrics really very aptly describe how I feel about the entire journey. Let's move on to the last and the third point that I learned in the process of this 1 year journey that I have taken. The final thing that I have learned in the last year is the importance of purpose in one's life. So it is often said that a life without meaning is a life that amounts to very little, and a life without a purpose is something like that. So before I started the channel, I did have a Facebook page, and that also gave me a lot of meaning and purpose in my life. Ever since I started learning psychology, I always had that desire to do something different, to do something that would reach out to the masses, destigmatizing mental health concerns, and at the same time making mental health tools and techniques easily accessible for everybody. So it does not have to be a luxury. It does not have to be like I need to have the money to pay a therapist to be able to understand about mental health functioning. That is not the ideal way. That's not really fair according to me. So that was definitely a point in my mind, and as and how I started making that, I started going deeper into that, I realized that even the tough phases of my life, the tough patches of my life were made bearable because of this meaning and because of this purpose that I had. So no matter what must go on in my personal life, I always had this to come back to. That okay, for that probably 2 or 3 hours of my day, I am simply not going to think about those things. I am completely going to let myself enjoy and let myself bask in the pleasure of having a purpose and having a meaning. So if you are, as a viewer, thinking of how these three techniques or how these three learnings that I have received will help you, I think the first thing, that the first technique that we discussed, teaches you to be patient about the things that you want to change, about the things that you want to learn. The second technique tells you to probably reorient your priorities, to reorient your end game, what your end game must be and what is it now. And the third thing, or this thing, tells you how important it is to have meaning and purpose in life. So yes, all of us want to earn money, all of us want to live in a comfortable house, in a comfortable life, with all the luxuries that we could ever imagine or want. But at the same time, if you think about it, if there is no purpose to your life, if there is no meaning to your life, all of these things lose their value, all of these things lose the glow that they have to them. So hopefully, after watching this video, I would want all of you to introspect about what your meaning is, about what your purpose is. And if you realize it, if you understand what your purpose is, be fearless and go ahead about it. So go ahead and embrace the purpose and meaning in your life with both arms, and remember to be patient, remember to work hard, and remember to be systematic in the entire thing. I hope to see all of you for many years to come. I hope that this channel reaches one and every person who is there out there, who requires some kind of help, or who just enjoys knowing more about psychology. So I hope to be able to make many videos in the future, to be able to learn something new myself, and to be able to share it with everybody out there. On that note, I have something incredibly exciting planned for you for the next video, so stay tuned for that and keep watching The Talking Therapist with Ishwari Marathe. Take care, bye.